Hello everybody, Elijah here. Welcome you all to another HonkaiStarRail video. And this is more of a unexpected video because it's going to be me discussing and I guess showing my insanely lucky summons. I did a 10 pool and the standard banner and I was met with a pretty nice surprise by getting two characters that I really wanted from the beginning, Japard as well as Welt. And I also got another Elon, Edelons, I think that's what they're called. I'm not for sure, but essentially a constellation or whatever from, for Serval. I think that's pretty insane how they summoned back to back because they're like brother and sister, and I just thought that was a really weird coincidence. I wish I was recording this, but I just was like talking with friends and that happened. I was just like, oh my gosh, because I was just shocked, right? But Japard was like my pity, I would say, because hold on, let's see how many summons I have done so far. Japard was my pity because we've done 88 summons, so Japard was like the 75, 80-ish summon, and then immediately after that, like the next two summons, I got Well, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. So now I currently have Welt, Branya, and Japard, and I think once I hit the 300 mark, I don't really care for these other four. I might get the 5-star healer, I think it's Bailu, I think that's her name, just because she's a pretty cool healer. Um, or maybe Clara because she's like a counter-attacking tank. But I don't know. I don't really care too much about these. I'm kind of glad I managed to avoid summoning any of these for my 5 stars, but yeah, I now have 3 5 stars, so I have to like completely change the directory of my account and like change how I'm gonna like set up my teams essentially. Because this is what I have came up with, or what I'm going to be trying to use once I have them built out. And then, Servalv is more so like uh, just she takes the place of the DPS. So any DPS here I could put there, whether that be Shushang or maybe even putting Dan back into the field. I also summoned a Shampoo. That was a good bit ago, but I might build him just for fun. I also realized through looking a little closely, I thought it was really funny. I did not know his V line was so visible in his and just yeah, he has a very visible V line. That was just something that I noticed while I was looking at his model. Um, yeah, we're just gonna stop there with that. But yes, I have a good bit of units that I can build now, and I'm kind of wondering if Japard can just take the place of the player character or the main character or whatnot. I mean, they're both really good tanks that shield and do a bunch of stuff. I feel like I really need to build Japar because I don't have any other ice people build. Yes, I have March, but I really don't care for March at all, or I don't really want to build her or level her up that far. So I'm really glad I actually got Japar. And then also Welt, like, I mean, Welt was probably my number one most wanted 5-star when I started the game. And I'm so excited to finally have him. So I'm really excited to build him out. It's gonna be a while because I don't have I already did my weekly missions and I did them for like for these. I did my weeklies for that just because I was building a lot of units that use that. So yeah. Let me know if you would agree, by the way, with his team comps, because I think this makes sense, right? Because he's not really like a DPS, he's more like a supporter, that like a debuffer, and then you have our tank, and then just our main DPS. Natasha's here for healing, and then, I have my Bronya here for another supporter to just constantly boost up. Sushang to just do a ton of damage and all that good stuff while having sustain. And the reason why I came into this area is because for the Forgotten Hall, because I finally made it to floor 11, you end up having the split types, right, for the two teams. And I think pretty much each team there is a physical component, or you would probably want a physical DPS and an electric DPS. So essentially my two teams that I was coming up for this, I do actually take it on, would it be, what was it? We have Shushay, we have a Japard, then we would have probably probably Natasha here, right? Or no, I don't think I can put her there. Maybe I throw in like, who do I throw in? I throw in Bronya, maybe I do her there. And then for the bottom team, I would do something like this. With March and then Natasha. Yeah, I think that's going to be the two teams I try when I take on Memory Stage 11. I'll probably be making a video of me doing this because this is probably like where it actually gets pretty difficult when you're starting doing like Memory Stage 11 and onward, right? So I'll probably be doing like videos from that point onward. I think everything up to like 10 is relatively easy. When I say like easy, I mean like if you just have your units at least level 50 and decently geared, like their gear is all like +9 4-star gear or like +12 for some of the more important stat pieces, you should be able to like easily get through 1 through 10. But I feel like 11, because we have the split teams, things are going to get a little more difficult, and my account just got 10 times better because I just summoned 2 more 5 stars, which I think is pretty insane, right? And yeah, obviously if you pull for Sealy, I think that's her name, she probably is an amazing solo DPS for either of these floors. I have always thought about and considered summoning for her, but I don't know. I just want to save and wait. I think I would rather have as many summons as possible for the next banner than end up wasting a bunch of summons trying to get her, and then I don't end up getting her, or I missed the 50-50 and I have to like pity twice or something like that. So gonna have to skip on this, and hopefully the next banner summons goes just as well and crazy as my random 10 pull that I just did. But yeah, this was just like I guess an account update video. Story progression wise, I have finished the main story, and I'm kind of just at the point in the game where I'm just like farming and building out characters and working towards beating the more late stage things like the simulated universe as well as the
Do you want to enter the
Forgotten Halls. I was like, what is this called again? Yeah, so, and I'll be making videos for the Forgotten Halls. I said Forgotten, my bad. Forgotten Halls, and just seeing how that goes for me. Um, as you could tell from my last video, I'm not the best when it comes to my first attempts when it comes to a lot of boss fights or things like that. Oh my god. Hopefully you can learn things from my mistakes and failures to better improve your chances. But yeah, I think I've been rambling on long enough, and we're just gonna end this here. And if you did enjoy, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you had any crazy summons, luck, or anything of that sort. I'm excited to hear how you're doing and how you're progressing in the game. I've been having a lot of fun, and I hope you are too. But other than that, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.